Right, let's try this then, shall we? So, I really don't know anything that's about this game. It was recommended to me by my brother, so I'm just gonna give it a go and see. Facility somewhere in the year 1992. Isn't allowed.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Okay,
Do you understand?
1. Yes, I do.
Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained?
No. I'm not.
Are you married?
No.
Do you work in law enforcement?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are?
That is the real question, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Are you...
Turn your chat on while you see when I type.
Good. He's ready.
You've said hello.
Hello, test.
Yeah.
So you can't see chat?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Don't worry. So everyone on the chat you can
The operator.
pop on.
Hmm?
Pop on.
Yeah, we're talking FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 1:30 a.m. Oh. Really? Huh? Oh, it's like Emily is away where you type and it puts everything in automatically for you. Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Federal Department of Intelligence, Evan Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. You're assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. So look. Welcome to FDI Operator Program. This is secure and monitored federal government terminal or unauthorized is prohibited subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing of any information from the terminal with unauthorized personnel is forbidden and also subject to criminal prosecution. Ooh. What is the Operator Program? The Operator Program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? That's the question we all want to know. Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. Oh, hello, Mike Trench. Let's answer. Welcome.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
Guess that's where my head is.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right? Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Okay. There's no way please contact your supervisor. Oh my goodness. Mr. Skinner.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the welcome
You know the
document, sir.
basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions? Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Click on the objective. Minus 48.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Looks like a weirdo. Yeah, he does. Headquarters, Washington, D.C. 9:18 a.m. Hello, Mr. Skinner.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire.
Oh,
I have an
great.
agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
Okay. Oh. Endel? Hello.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around
I'm
2
trying to
a.m.,
solve the homicide.
just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay. I'm
Oh.
sending over the files. Good luck.
You pop up on YouTube now.
I'll pop up on
I can
YouTube.
find you.
Ooh.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long. And to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it. But I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Oh, that's weird. I should check out the footage from the bar. I was not expecting that.
This is our cutting-edge
Wow.
video analysis system,
The woman
Tanner.
just got...
Click on any
Yeah.
relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
Right. Click on any relevant image to begin analysis. Right, okay.
Oh, they added Squid Game to COD.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis. The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Let's have a look. What happens if I... Aha! Oh, and a Ray Wells. Right. There's Ray Wells on our list of people. Let's have a look. Nope.
You sure? Come through.
No.
No. Huh?
I don't know if this is correct.
Or,
Oh my god, it is.
did it come through or no?
Is it on your... Have you got a separate account?
Yeah.
Wow, this is cool.
Yeah, and did you not see the other ones?
Well, hello. He looks like a weirdo.
No, like, hi, can you see this? Because I wrote on your normal thing now, on shorts.
No, I can only see the normal one.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
I've got something for his address. That's probably not right. No.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, operator. Looks like it's the address for a car dealership. I don't think Wells lives on the lot. What I'm looking for is Wells' home address. Can you track that down?
Yeah, I'll type him into my little thingy. Right. Ray Wells. Let's have a look. That's an address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Right. Nice.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
This is fun. Yeah, I can only see my chat from the big video. I think.
No, you can't see the shorts one.
Why? Is it? I mean, it's probably only you that's.
Yeah, but I just checked it. But...
Oh. Fred Smolkinski, wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to federal... Oh, excuse me.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Okay. That is fine. Hello, Barry.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Well, hello to you too.
God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a
Well-
life outside the FDI, you know?
What a
Interests,
charming
hobbies,
man.
full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Okay.
I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
Oh, that's spooky.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
What am I looking for?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay? Here are the files. Yeah, that's the photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet. I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet. But we gotta be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo.
Yeah, it is, but I don't understand. He's saying we need proof that something's off about the photo. Is this UFO shape in the middle not proof that there's something off about the photo? No! That's not what I had to click on. But the date on it is different to all the others, so... Is that inconsistent? Genius.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't.
Genius.
Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Find photo location. Thanks. On the map. Locate the position on the map. Where? Do I have a map? Do I have a map? No.
No.
No, it's my stupid question. Find the location on the map. Get the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph. Yeah, but where's the map?
You know the time this particular photo was taken, operator. You also have cell phone data detailing where Connie Moore was and at what time. Now we need to know where she was at the time she took this photo.
Yep, I know that, bro. Where? Yeah. So. Uh-huh. I think. Is this right? Aha! Slay.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn balls.
Whoa. We're having a bit of a computer problem. Not like in real life, just on the game. Ooh, spooky. Spooky face. Hacked by Hal. Okay, Hal. Oh, hello, Evan. Hello, Hal. How do you know my name? I know many things. Thanks, bro. Want the truth? What do you mean?
Baby.
Baby push?
Hmm? Right. For the stream.
Jenkins.
For the stream.
Are you showing the kitty?
Hmm?
Hello! Hello! Hello, kitty!
Hello.
Hi! Hello, my baby! Look at your baby! Hello! Hello!
Baby.
Hello!
Oh, was it like this here?
Yeah. Hello, kitten! You wanna go? You wanna go? Come on. Bye-bye, kitty.
Turn it, oh, yeah.
Is that better? Go too high?
Kristen. Yeah, no, that's how it
Okay,
was.
that's fine. True with less fun than Jenkins. Yep. Whoa. Is this gonna be my name? Yeah, bet it is. I can predict it. Is it gonna be my name? Hello, Mr. Skinner.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? Hal? I thought we had taken care of that problem. I will look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Won't be late. Funky music. Funky music time. We're on the train home. Loving the vibes. I've got a kitty in this game. Kitty. I'm smoking a cigarette? Disgusting behaviour. The sun's a vibe. Evan's apartment, 6 AM.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I might do like one more day of work and then I'll call it a day. You're probably in the background.
I'm not.
You know, is the bed unmade in the background?
No, it's a bit above.
Okay. Hello, kitty.
Yeah, when I stream, because I've got my camera here, you can see when she calls. Yeah.
Evan Tanner, and my password. Login. Kitty, hi. I believe it didn't say anything about push.
Hey, pal. So,
You
tell
should
me,
say something
how'd
about the
day
pretty
number 1 at the
kitty.
FDI go? Everything you had hoped for? Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be honest, no, I probably shouldn't say anything. Well, between you and me, we're thinking of making a change at the supervisor
That is a
position.
gorgeous cat. I love
You know,
it.
Ev,
Yeah, she's
play your cards right.
beautiful.
Maybe. Just maybe. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Ooh, maybe if I play my cards right, I can be supervisor. Drama.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with Hal. You can be assured that it won't happen again.
I probably will. Hello,
Good morning,
Alexandra.
Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right? So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning.
Wow.
Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Ooh.
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar, sorry for the vivid details.
Okay, Queen. So there's people there. And there's something weird in the middle. And then he's dead. Right. Okay. What looks different about the video? That look like there's a guy there. No? Actually, apart from him being dead, what is different? Anything on the floor that's different? No. Anything that's different between the first half and the second half? Oh, the car. The car.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Red.
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Thanks, Queen.
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at? .45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Thank you, Queen. Oh, hello, Hal. Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay. I need it now. Yeah, we'll never solve it. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Maybe the world's most famous hacker, but you can't type to save your life, mate. Ooh, spooky. This is 100% gonna get me fired from this job, but it's fine. Spooky, spooky, kooky, spooky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. Not that. No, don't mean to click that.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, Operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Spooky, spooky, kooky, spooky.
Spooky, spooky.
Can you check the camera to see if it's sort of funny?
Just cutting off at YouTube. That should be.
Yeah, I think that's. Oh, baby Porsche, she's eating the spaghetti. Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Okay. Oh, I do actually have to type it.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please. Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Okay. Let's have a look-see then.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Let's see.
She's on the bed.
Usha. Hello.
I wonder if she's in the street. Oh, yeah, you can see like a tail.
Oh, hello, kitty.
Ready for
What? Roof fire, not an accident. Right. Right. Iron size. So I need to put in. And says times 100. What's 4.2 times 100? 420? That's me being stupid, can't I? Threshold. Half the delta V. So 210. Sample matrix size. Right. This is all very intense on the brain, you know.
Too intense.
Particularly for 11 o'clock at night. Highest to lows and then this way.
Baby.
So our highest is 9 point, what's this? Highest is 9.25. Instead from highest to lowest, right, okay. Two 2.45. Give or take. And we've got say 1.55. 1.55. And 1.6. 1.6. And then we've got a CCVT of 901. This is my 901. And then we've got a pH. 6.5. We've got gasoline.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... you know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved.
Yep.
That's what they teach you at the academy anyway.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Almost from the start. And usually I can turn the switch off.
Oh, I thought it was going weird. I thought it was just my monitor. No, it's not just my monitor. It is being ridiculous.
She wanted to be a singer, she told me.
And to be a singer, what a queen.
I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her music. Something else now. Sasha just beat her. She was 3 months pregnant.
So if there's like a bang noise now, I'm gonna actually scream.
Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there? Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Okay, Queenie. I just don't know what they're hiding or why. Yeah, spooky. Could be spooky. Yeah. Being most wanted and being hacking into my computer. You don't seem like the most trustworthy person I've ever met. I have no idea. I'm in too deep. Yep. Hello, Mike.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word? I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
Oh.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole.
Okay.
It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood? I'll talk to you later.
Oh well. Sounds like a debatable individual anyway. I'll tell you something about myself. Only 2 other people know. Wow. Yeah, that's not a surprise. No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Bye, Hal. Oh, hopefully I can go home from work in a minute. Hello, Barry.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Sorry.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy
Yeah, but they
breaths
wouldn't be there
or
still, would
anything
they,
like
mate?
that. But I did find something else. You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved.
He's gonna send me a
Put
picture
there
of
for
them,
a
isn't he?
reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton.
Oh my
Turns
God.
out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Yeah.
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all
What?
grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math. Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner? Let me send you the files.
The photo of the victim in the sun buried
Well, it's
there.
taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age.
Oh.
Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too. I'm thorough like that.
Right, so we've got that. He's dead. Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Oh, not gonna be Gabby Jenkins, is it? Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name.
Yeah, I know
But
that.
I'll
I'm
need
just.
the last name too. I'm
What?
thorough like that.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
The skeleton appears to be female.
What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing that I could do?
Jenkins. That name rings a bell, operator. Check the other cases for anything possibly related to him. Maybe there's a clue in there tied to the girl.
Check the other cases. Right, let's have a look. Oh, copy Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on out here? And what's the connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Wanna see if that name is on your magical list too?
Quentin's.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
I'm guessing crossed out means dead. Guessing crossed out means dead. Let's try. He's alive.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones.
Yep.
God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive.
Yep.
Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner. They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way. There you go.
Just Oh, just tiring this.
Dreaming. Playing both.
Playing this game. Good, but it's
Mm.
tiring. This is a password protected one.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those 2 files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those 2 files open and see if you can do something with them.
Symbols, yeah, that's what I... Dash, dash, dash. Key. With a key. 3 dashes. Brackets. 3 dashes. So I can do something with them. Wait. Let's see. I don't know, 66.72. 66.7.2. 105. No. Oh, sorry, I did a massive yawn then.
Okay.
I give up.
The key and lock icons, operator. They must be important. I suggest you combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. My hunch is that the content is not very important. Just the part with the icons in the 2 files mentioned, FMP 1138 and Res 2.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm on, mate. No, I'm not. One in 5 Indian. Okay. 1 in 5 and Okay. Thanks, bro.
I'll let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent?
It wasn't really,
It's
because I
not
used
far
help.
from here.
It's fine.
I'll check it out first thing
Just
in the
help.
morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Right. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. I think I'm gonna end my stream now. Here we go.